Okay, so basically, maybe about 3 months ago, I was lying in bed, and this was like not long after I had glandular fever, so I was like ill quite a lot, and I was like spending quite a lot of time in bed anyway. So it got to like about maybe 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'd said to my friend that I was going to go around and visit her. But then I was suddenly like I slept a bit, and then like, I woke up again, and I was suddenly just like, do you know what, I really feel quite queasy, like I don't feel very well. So I was like, I called her and I was like, look, I'm really sorry, I just don't think I can come round. And she was like, yeah, alright. Then she sounded kind of like off of me, but I was just like, well, whatever, like I genuinely am really sick. And then I started like dry heaving for ages, but I did it like loads and loads and loads of times. So I was like, well, I can't be gonna get sick then, because like that I've dry heaved this much, it would have happened. So then I was like, fuck it, I might just try and go back to sleep and like hope that I feel better. So I was like lying in bed, and then suddenly I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get really, really sick right now. So I like dashed to the toilet and I actually feel quite nauseous now, which is making yeah, so I might actually get sick while telling the story. Yeah, so sorry. So I went back to bed and I was like lying there, and I was like, God, I like don't feel better at all. Like if anything, I actually feel worse. And I was like lying there, like, God, this is like, you just know something's gone wrong with your body. I was like, something bad is about to happen to me. So anyway, so then like I was suddenly like consumed with the desire to poo. So I was like, right, gotta get to the toilet right now. So I ran to the toilet, and someone had just got in there and like locked it, and I was like, oh my god. So like in a blind panic, I ran back to my room, got sick like about 3 times all over the floor, then sat down, peed myself and started crying. And then it gets worse. And my flatmate came in and she was like, Says, the toilet's free now, like go to the toilet, like I'll clean up the sick. And I was like, okay. And I was like crying, I was like shaking, like I had like the shivers. So I went into the toilet and like sat down, and honestly just like an ocean of poo just like spilled from me. It was literally the most disgusting thing I think that's ever happened to me. I'm not going to go into too much detail because you look kind of disgusted, but let's just say it was horrible. Anyway, and then I was like, I need to be sick again, so I got up and like turned around, and then I started getting sick, and I was like, I'm sick. And while I was being sick, I had this like vague notion that I was pooing, but like I was just like, I was too consumed in being sick. I was like, well, whatever, you know, I like just have to deal with this afterwards. So I'm like being sick, and then finally it subsides. So I like turn around and like collapse onto the toilet, like shaking, weak, and then I just looked across, and like the whole wall, windowsill, floor was just covered in a swamp of the most foul smelling shit you've ever smelled. And I was just like, oh my god. And like I was already like really emotional and crying, but this made me cry even more. And then I just picked up my phone, which like Lyd put with me, for my boyfriend, and I just went, he answered, he's like, hello, and I just went, Andrew, I've pooed on the wall. And he went, okay, and hung up. And then like 5 minutes later, like there was a knock at the bathroom door, and he was like, baby, can I come in? And I was like, and I opened the door and I was like crying, like he just came in and there was just like poo everywhere, honestly. But he was so sweet about it. He'd like brought with him like rubber gloves, like because he works in a restaurant, like he brought like the kitchen like industrial like disinfectant, and like I was sitting on the toilet like pooing while being sick into a bin, while he literally just like got down on his hands and knees and cleaned up like the whole ocean of poo. And then I went to bed, and then I had a 2 litre bottle of 7-Up, and then I woke up in the morning and I felt fine and I had mashed potato. So that's the story of when I had norovirus, and it was horrible. But I actually think that it weirdly was also one of the most romantic things that's ever happened to me. The end. Isn't it quite romantic, baby?